All right, so we just recorded basically a 20-minute long episode of 3 things that we wish we knew before we started lifting. And to sum it up,
the top of our heads were just cut off. So here we are again. Hopefully this time's better.
And the video cut off halfway through.
Yeah. So the last 20 minutes of my life were just botched.
Yeah, wasted time. All right, so this video is going to be about 3 things that we wish we knew before we started lifting. Before you get any farther in this video, if you guys can like, comment, and subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. Comment anything, even if it's you're throwing me off. I don't care. It would actually mean a lot to me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
As long as I can hear some feedback, doesn't matter. All right, so let's start off with number 1, nutrition.
That's a big one.
Not knowing my nutrition when I was a beginner is a huge downfall that I see now, because you can't outwork a bad diet. Maybe you can as a beginner because you're making newbie gains. From 0 to 6 months, or even from 0 to a year worth of lifting, you can make newbie gains even if you're eating garbage. McDonald's, Wendy's.
Straight garbage.
Straight up
garbage.
That
was me. Guilty.
Yeah. Nutrition matters more than your actual training, as in you can train all you want, but if you're eating 5,000 calories a day and you're 100 pounds, you're obviously going to gain weight. It doesn't matter. You're not going to look good if you're 100 pounds and you're eating 5,000 calories a day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter at that point if it's all chicken. Because if it's 5,000 calories a day, it's over your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, and you're going to gain weight.
All right.
So the number 1 thing that I would say right now is, for beginner lifters, find out your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate. And basically that's just how many calories you need a day to maintain your body weight throughout the whole week. Find that number, learn how to track your macros, whether it's MyFitnessPal or it's any other app, tracking app, and find out how many calories you need a day. And if you want to bulk, add 400 to 500 to that. If you want to cut, subtract 400 to 500 from that, and then go from there. And you can even go online on bodybuilding.com, search up BMR, bodybuilding.com. You can put in your weight and a bunch of your stats, and it'll come out with a number. But that's not going to be your exact number. You have to experiment with it. So I think that's important to experiment with that.
For me, something I wish I knew before I started working out would be having some sort of structure or training program. I feel like if you're just going into the gym willy-nilly as a beginner and just tossing some dumbbells around,
you're going to be looking crazy.
First of all, you're looking a little weird. Secondly, you're not going to optimize like your potential to gain mass or lose weight or whatever your goal is.
In a shorter amount of time, at least.
Right, exactly. And coupled with nutrition, like, if everything's on point, like, the noob gains are going to be absolutely ridiculous.
Exactly.
I remember when I started out, I had 0 structure, and that was for about 2 years, if I'm being honest. Then I met this kid, started working at the gym, and then working out with him, and then he showed me what it was like to have, like, actual structure.
Yeah, you know, progressive overload.
Spending certain days on a certain muscle group, planning out the exercises before we hit the gym.
Yeah, the most important thing is not going in blind. You don't want to go into the gym blindfolded.
You can't just be like...
It's not a guessing game. The gym isn't a guessing game. When you walk in there, you have to know what workouts you're going to hit, what you want to hit for weight and reps to progress, hence progressive overload. So you want to hit 225 for 5 sets of 5 one week. If you want to gain strength, you're going to go 225 for 5x5, but you're going to want to add on 5 pounds either to 1, 2, or 3 sets, or even every set.
You can even just you need to add some sort of intensity factor.
All right. Number three. Compound movements.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Compound
movements, dude. Bent over rows.
The camera cut out for some God-known reason. We were talking about compound lifts. So I was gonna give an example of what I used to do in the gym. So I used to go into my baseball lifting after school, and head straight to the incline bench and attack chest flies with my unwarmed up rotator cuffs. And they used to literally tear every rep. So the point is not to go into the gym and go straight for the isolation exercises, because your compound movements are going to trump every isolation exercise there is, basically.
Yep.
Because I don't know if I even said this before. It's going to stimulate your CNS. It's going to help you push the most weight. It's going to use the most muscles out of any other movement for that muscle.
Yep.
And basically, just the point is to not go in and head straight for the bicep curls just because you want to look good. The point is to go and do the bench press on your chest day, or do deadlifts on your back day, and to start with the heaviest movement first when you're the most fresh and you have the most energy, to get the most out of that movement, and also to be able to prime yourself to gain the most strength and muscle.
Absolutely.